Hello everyone. Tonight we have Sandra Agnes D'Souza, Director South, JD Fashion Institute of Technology, and Nilesh Dalal, Managing Trustee, JD Fashion Institute of Technology. Welcome ma'am, welcome sir. So, thank you so much sir. First of all, thank you so much sir for the wonderful event that happened today, JD Fashion Awards. So first of all, about JD Fashion Institute of Technology, like the tagline actually caught my attention, that is welcome to imagination. So can you please tell about that? Welcome to imagination.
So, JD Institute of Fashion Technology, since its inception, that is 1988, we always drive our students to imagine beyond what they have been seeing. And that is where the invention and innovation will happen. So, after giving them the skills, what is required in the design field, which we have various departments, right from fashion, interior, graphics, photography, visual medium, arts, we needed to give them a platform where all the centers can come on the same platform and showcase their talent, not only skills based but also from the portfolio perspective. That way, two things happens. One is that they work really hard and come up with the original idea. Two, when they understand the entire process and the working of the fashion event, they will learn the nuances of getting into a label and the fashion industry. When they do that, it is also a kind of a challenge where they see other students work as well and improve on that. This platform, JD Design Awards, is purely for that, to challenge them, and is also very well connected with the industry. So when we do any such events which has the design awards linked to it, we call who's who of the industry, not only from the glamour and the entertainment point of view, where they can pick up any of the designers, they can have the avant-garde for their music videos or for costumes or variety of things, but also a larger industry where we have brands which come in for placement drive. So all this thing has thought from the 360 perspective.
Oh wow.
So it's a very holistic perspective which gives students, which enables students to gain more from the JD Institute of Fashion Technology.
Oh, that's awesome sir. Ma'am, your take.
I think most of the things sir has already mentioned. See, it's a journey for all the departments. Collectively identify a theme for personal theme for them. This year's the together theme which we have it for JD Design Award is tribute. Individual students have chosen their own personal theme which
Okay.
deeply connect to them. It can be an iconic personality which is close to them, or things which has influenced them in their life, and they work very hard. They need a lot of support, emotional, psychological, and this is a time they understand group dynamics, working with the market, working beyond their regular routine. So that is what we give them the exposure in this particular event. And more than 7 stages they have to prove themselves, and all students are given this opportunity, but very few people will achieve this.
Yes.
So now these students are very confident and they are the ambassadors of JD Institute. They go out tomorrow in the market, they present their entire ideas what they have showcased here. That is the whole idea about this JD Design Awards. And I think the entire team, institute management, our managing trustee, his support, everything was there. So it turned out to be a good show.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely, definitely. So, ma'am and sir, what we feel is fashion is a form of self-expression, and in this event also, like our culture, our tradition, the people, the community, the society added value or like colors to the event, and the students portrayed it so beautifully, I would like to say so amazingly. So what's your take on that, fashion as a form of self expression?
It is a form of self expression, and also to be confidently dressing, lifestyle, luxury,
Yes, sir.
all these words are associated with a simple understanding. It's a solution to the body what you have.
Yes.
When we were talking about wearing sarees earlier days, there was no pockets.
Yeah, yes.
So now we have a mobile and we need to keep a mobile. So there are product designers who have made the sling belts. There are some designers have created a pocket in the sari.
Wow. Yeah.
So when people say as a self-expression, yes, it is because it's a fashion, it's a lifestyle, and to showcase your ability and your way of dressing up in comfort and in uncomfort also, which looks beautiful. When you say that you do not wear heavy jewelry or heavy garment to buy vegetables, because there is a reason, there is a purpose
Yes.
for it. So self-expression is important, and where it is important is also has to be considered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very true. That's true. So, the theme, actually, I'll tell in Malayalam, കലാ ഗോത്രങ്ങൾ ഒക്കെ നന്നായിട്ട് പോർട്രേ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. For example, the first show itself, like the Theyyam was portrayed so beautifully. Like, I'm not just particularly mentioning that, the BGM, the background music, everything was simply awesome. So, similarly, in the press event itself, MS Subbalakshmi Suprabhadam, that theme was also like taken. So, that was also so amazing. So, how do you like take these things like from real life? How it is possible, sir, in fashion?
As we've been talking about giving challenges and giving them understanding of the lifestyle what they're going through right now, when we create a boundary, and so-called we say it as concept and theme, it helps students to play within the boundaries given to them.
Okay.
When we say the tribute, so the tribute definition is that you can give tribute to any living or dead.
Okay.
And when you're giving a tribute, the challenge is that the one whom you're giving tribute, he or she has done something good in life. And if you were to give that tribute, you need to take that legacy forward. If you're going to take this legacy forward, how and what way you're going to do it? So they have to actually do a lot of research on the tribute what they're paying. And with that learning and within that boundary, they come up with a brilliant idea. And to support the students' ideas and their designs, there's an entire team. There are so many people working for it. It's just not from the management level, but also the HOD, the head of the departments, the teachers, even our office boy also is a part of it, because if at all, if a student needs to pick up a huge garment to take it to any tailor or going to a pattern making department, the office boy will be helping them. So everybody's input is there in that. As far as the visual, what you just mentioned, we just don't do it for the sake of doing it.
Okay.
When we do any of the shows, you can see it for last 25 years. Each and every show has a uniqueness in its own way. And we also upgrade ourselves with the technology. When you said about the background, the music, so music also, there are 4 tracks played in that one track.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The background is also created. It's not just easily available. And we have a team of professionals who the briefing is given very clearly. And it all depends upon a short description what the student gives to us.
Okay.
And based on that, we select the music, we select the models, height-wise, which model is going to come, which garment is going to come first, what the lighting is going to be, what the music is going to be, and what the background is going to be. So it's a completely team effort.
Brilliant, sir. We do really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Very awesome, actually. Sir, the fashion industry is growing, like new age fashion. From early, like pre-Paleolithic time onwards, we are portraying art, and it is a kind of self-expression. And art is again conveyed to that culture aspect. And now in the 21st century, if you see, fashion has got its new dimensions. Sir and ma'am, both of you, like how you take yourself forward, like what you see after like 25 years or something. where will be the fashion, or like?
You would like to go first?
I believe fashion is a cycle, you know.
Yes.
It keeps coming back and forth. So we have now 20s, 80s
Yes.
collection coming back. I think the minds have become so creative that there's vast scope for fusion, innovation, right? In available things also, now we are talking about eco-friendliness, sustainability, so many aspects. So I think as time passes, there is a lot of documentation is there, which is already done by a lot of researchers, designers. They have contributed to the market. So students go back and forth, do research, and come back with their own unique idea. So I think every time when they present some new idea, I think if the market likes, if the concept is understood by
Okay.
everybody and appreciated, why not? It keeps helping us to learn from that and grow from that. That is
Okay.
what I say. So it will be never, old or never new.
New.
It can keep changing. So I think fashion industry, as we know, that it's a basic necessity, as well as it's a very thing which is also status symbolic. So I think each category of people would explore different kind of style or clothing. I feel the market will keep growing.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, your
We call our students the citizen of imagination,
okay.
and we call them JDians. And in JDians, there are 3 I's, which stands for inspiration, invention, and innovation.
Wow.
The idea of what you spoke about, how do you see futuristic? It is the young minds who change the the complete scenario of the design, because the inventions have already been done and we keep on doing innovation. So when the thought came about climate change, sustainability, affordability, recycle, reduce, when the plastic was innovated, people went overboard that it will be waterproof, it can be used anywhere, it is lightweight instead of glass, and so people just went out and out and they created whatever things possible from plastic.
Okay.
At that time also, people were talking about how do you dispose of the plastic. But because of our human nature, that we can produce much more and somebody else will think about it.
Okay.
And that is where things go wrong. So the invention which has been done, innovation which has been done, it has to go back to the drawing board for inspiration.
Yes,
That
sir.
with this kind of excess what we have, how we can recycle it,
Okay.
how we can do a new generation or new gen fabric or textile. But advantage of this now is that since we see so much of dirt around us, we talk so much of sustainability, we talk about non-usage of plastic, not one single time use of plastic. The new age designers are going to keeping those aspects in mind and will create something. And when you said about what is the future, that is one thing which is constant, the change. You can't stop that.
Yes.
And it will keep on happening. So when there is in mythology they say जब कहीं ना कहीं कुछ प्रॉब्लम होता है तो भगवान एक दूसरा आकार
Okay.
लेके आता है.
Okay.
तो जैसे यहाँ पे फैशन में भी ऐसा ही है कि when there is you see that there is something going wrong somewhere, that somebody will be creating, some genius mind will create something new. So now you have banana fiber,
Yes.
you have pineapple leather, you have
Yes.
vegan leather.
Yes.
All those things is after the thought process of some young mind who has thought about it. So future, I can definitely say, because I'm not going to be on record on 25 years from now, but it is always the inspiration to
Okay.
the youngsters, because they are the one who will be seeing the issues, problems, and they will be seeking the solutions as well.
Yes, sir. So next I would like to ask, as we represent Kochi, so tell us about Kochi, like JD Institute of Fashion Technology, Cochin. So the place is Kochi, and yes, Kochi matters for us. So how you people are connected to Kochi?
I am very deeply connected. I
Deeply.
do not know, but I think my forefathers were from Kerala, or they hail from Kerala.
Okay.
I had come here in 1995, first time in Cochin. Got down at Joe's Brothers Junction, stayed in a hotel called Hotel Joy, and that I think that morning itself was good enough for me to fall in love with Kochi.
Okay.
And I always wanted to have a center in Cochin, and seeing the most of the creative people in terms of art and media, they hail from either from Calcutta or from Kerala. In today's time also, the digital footprint and for advertising, for as far as the fine arts are concerned, you will always see from Calcutta and from Kerala. So when you have so much of art, fashion is also an expression of an art. So why we can't start that? And that is what the journey brought us back to Kochi. And we see a sudden change in last 10 years. The number of designers have increased. The best part of Kerala is that they are very closely associated with Middle East, where the money comes from. So it's not only gold but also clothing. Clothing also matters a lot. Jewelry, as per se, also there is the design revolution has come in that also. Nobody wants to wear those old traditional thing. They'll only wear it during the wedding, but for a day-to-day activity, they will not wear those. So there are design elements which has come in. And Cochin has that vibrancy. I love the youth of Kochi. They have some, as I said, that media they have, that they know what they can achieve with those ideas. And they are the best filmmakers, they are the best cinematographers, they're the best artists. I am so thrilled with those people. And that's where we thought, okay, fine, we could also create new age designers as well. And I've been seeing there are so many fashion weeks happening, so many fashion events happen in Kochi. So I think we are the right place with our students getting more platforms such that they could launch their label and they could do much better in this region.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your kind words, ma'am.
In the year 2016, when I came here to explore about the Cochin market and to understand whether we can start a new center here, I was not so confident, but yet my heart felt that I should try. Because I remember when I came here, I booked a room in Center Hotel. Center Hotel. So, and we gave a press release, and we wanted to understand how many students, how many aspirants will respond to that. And I sat there with my two colleagues waiting to see how many people will respond, and I did get response. Almost 20 to 30 people did respond to me for that advertisement, and they personally came and met me in Center Hotel. And then for some reason I could not start immediately. It took me nearly 7-8 months to decide come back, but my heart was always thinking that yes, I have to start.
Okay.
So came here, then put my plans, and then again did lot of different schools and colleges we approached, and we tried to promote, build a brand, because fashion was not respected that much then.
Okay.
Because if you see, either they will seek medical engineering or any other BA BCom field over fashion.
Yes.
I had a lot of students fighting for this particular field and coming. Parents admit them because of their stubbornness, children's stubbornness, but within 3 months they will push them to discontinue the course. So we had to go a lot of challenges. Though there are a lot of fashion brands and event management companies were booming at that point of time, but the reputation as a course or a career was very low here. So we had to do many activities. We had to collaborate with different medical engineering colleges also.
Okay.
To create an awareness. and we collaborated with Agro Nature, we collaborated with Metro, Kochi Metro. They all been supportive to us.
Okay.
And now if I compare after 6-7 years, now we are well respected, well accepted, because they found that fashion is not only a tailoring or a regular labor kind of job. It has a lot of scope.
Okay.
Students are coming up with the unique and creative ideas. So I think when media supported us, market supported us, different brands are established here, they started supporting us. I think now I feel confident, and I feel I'm blessed. My boss was always there with me, and together we pulled up, because small things we used to come here and we used to do, so that the public will get information about this industry. And really, it's a very emotional thing what we built over here.
Okay. So great, ma'am. So one thing I think we missed is about the interior design team and the photography exhibition that we had today. What I particularly noticed in the interior designing is they portrayed the migrant workers, like what we see in Malayalam as Aditi Thozhilaligal. So it was beautifully portrayed for shelter homes kind of thing. And again in fashion, not in fashion, in photographic exhibition, we could see what if the stories behind Andaman's women emotions. So tell us more about the interior designing team and the photography.
As I started my communication with you, that we deal with the different all design verticals.
Okay.
Interior, fashion, graphic, photography, makeup, and fashion, of course.
Yes.
Clothing line. So every department, for example, interior, it deals with the solution for the space. It can be a commercial or residential or retail space. Again, there's a lot of thought process in that what solution they would like to create, and what empathy, apathy they would like to show, to what field they would like to show, whom they would like to show. The students have picked up some sensitive areas where they
Okay.
feel that they can work more, because anybody can look at a marvelous, glamorous space and they can build. But this is something which we are trying to create an empathetic human being also,
Yes.
sustainable human who cares for other fellow beings, who are not only the high class, even low class, or the people around us, how we can support them with that. So I think it's towards building a nation. So our students have put that thought. Even in photography, they are given that imagination. Welcome to imagination is a tagline.
Yes.
So there is endless possibilities one can explore. So we have given that choice to them. So they went when tribute. The concept is very sensitive, very
Yes.
personal. So that girl is from Andaman.
Okay.
Nicobar. So she wanted to bring her memories, her place, treasures here in front of media, and that is what the communication is all about. So I think that's
Again, expression, right, sir?
100%. It is also there are certain skills you can give them, but there are certain skills which they are born with, and to nurture that, to channelize that, that's where we come into the picture.
Okay.
I mean, you could be a great an artist, but if you're not given the right knowledge that what medium you should work on, how is the portrait, how is the sculpture, how is the printmaking, all those things is the channelizing and your creativity.
Yes, sir.
So that you have got certain skills, how you can nurture the skills into the better thing.
Great. So one more question. It's like, as a team, as I represent Kochi Matters, what's your say on Kochi Matters? It definitely matter for us, right? As
Yes.
Kochiites are like Malayalis. For us, Kochi matters.
So this platform is deals with all the lifestyle,
Yes.
as well as travel, fashion, everything,
Everything.
right? So it's all about the Kochi and the information which or communication which you would like to give to everyone
Yes.
about what's happening inside
Kochi.
In Kochi, yeah, I have to still explore, but I feel it's a great initiative, and the kind of team effort you have pulled up for JD Design Awards to communicate our
Thank
kind
you
of
so much.
efforts. We are really thankful to you. and looking forward to have much more connections and work with you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Sir,
I can only say that every day somebody is going to switch on a mobile or a TV
okay.
or read a newspaper,
Okay.
and they all going to give their opinion. But very few people are going to take that initiative to create that news, to create that content for others to give their opinion.
Okay.
So it is, I know it's a very challenging again, and to see the right people, right questions, and the right answers, and the right place to put it across. So I think Kochi matters. It does matter.
Yes, sir. Truly, truly. So, so thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much,
Thank you for
ma'am.
having us.
Thanks.
Like, we really enjoyed the show. It was so insightful, and our conversation was highly informative for us. Thank you so much. On behalf of Kochi Matters and on behalf of all Malayalis, all Keralites, like all like representing the whole of India, JD, and thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
And fashion, photography, interior design. So whatever it is, everything matters. And for us, Kochi matters, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.